This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On today's big show, Cheddar Bay stuffing, Kristi's engagement story, and lots more. It's coming up right after this.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you.
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals, based on a randomized, controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat.
Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
Here. You guys know why Canadians do it doggy style?
What's it? No, I don't. What's that again now, King?
You guys know why Canadians do it doggy style?
No, I know.
So they can both watch the hockey game. Oh, what are they going to do? Kill?
Here's some extra. This is Bob and Tom Extra.
I'm over here at the sports desk. And
Yes, you are.
Tom, looks like you're keeping track of something over there. Do you have like lists of things that we do and don't do, and you keep a tally?
Still working on some stuff over here. It's all good.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got a couple surprises as usual.
I have a surprise too.
What is it?
This is very big news in the world of
okay.
culinary delights.
Really?
As you know, I subscribe to the Fresh Catch, the Red Lobster newsletter.
As do I.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Don't be so modest. You were in the cover 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's because I own property in Cheddar Bay.
Okay,
of course.
Holding a copy of your album, the #1 comedy album in America, Josh Arnold, Half Fat.
That's right. And you know what? I wouldn't be half fat were it not for the help of Cheddar Bay Biscuits. So thank you. Yes.
There you go.
I love those guys.
Red Lobster has announced for this Thanksgiving. They are serving and at the restaurants, and you can order for your home.
Oh, my goodness.
Cheddar Bay dressing.
Oh.
That's right.
Really?
They're cheesy, garlicky biscuits. They've turned into a stuffing.
Oh, my goodness.
And you can enjoy that.
That sounds good, actually.
And my gosh, if I won't be getting 9 pounds of it.
Can you order it online and stuff?
Yes, our holiday sides to go.
This is a whole new industry. There's more and more people, by the way, are eating Thanksgiving out and going to restaurants and clubs, et cetera, and all kinds of restaurants are stepping up. Of course, the famous, you talked about it before, Kristi, I think the dressing made of sliders from White Castle.
Sure.
Very popular. And a lot of fun. But
I'm looking for an alternative dressing. Maybe I'll do the cheddar.
Okay, yeah.
Where does one get that?
Red Lobster. Yes, I'd say go to their website.
Yeah.
I of course have a link because it's they give a special link. Yeah.
You have a Red Lobster credit card and the whole thing. I bet. Right?
I am a member,
VIP, if you will.
Oh yeah.
You know how sometimes when you get like a really good credit card, you have there's one person who works your account, like a specialized.
Oh, nice.
I have that with Red
Lobster. Very, very fancy. That's good enough. Now we were talking about engagement rings.
Your personal banker.
And I've asked if you have an interesting way to present it. There was a thing on ABC News last evening at the tail end of the broadcast.
ABC National News.
That's correct. Yeah. Yes. It's a very fine program.
Who's that? Muir?
David Muir. Yeah, does a nice job.
Is he? He's a little,
but
his last name should be Coy.
In a world of very troubling news, very disturbing news most of the time. They had a sweet story about a young lady who's a great teacher, and she's teaching little kids, and God bless her. And her boyfriend came in to do a little reading for the class, and then
it's my boyfriend.
And then he leaned down and proposed on one knee. It was great. The kids.
So one of those kids? That's disgusting.
No. The kids were watching it.
That's great.
Sorry, I brought this up.
So now they're married and going to be happy.
No, they just was just engaged.
That's super.
But Kristi, you never. Is there an exciting story about your engagement?
She was in the car.
Thanks, Ace. That's it. I was in the car. That's it. That's all. It's over.
Ace knew. Ace knew. He wanted you to know he knew.
Because I listened.
Way to go, Ace.
Ace,
good
turn
job,
your
buddy.
own mic off.
I could come in here tomorrow afternoon and manufacture a short in that baby.
So what was the story?
We were attending a black tie event.
In the car?
Not in the car. It was for a charity.
Yeah, it was a very, very, very large auspicious charity.
Unlike you, I get out and help the community.
Yes, that's right.
Raising money, yachts for millionaires.
Yes, sir. Did you know that? Can you imagine there's a millionaire out here without a yacht?
Dock fees.
Yes. The whitest trash woman in the room, and you're saying...
We have to stop the yachtlessness in this country.
It's a part of the KPA, Kissing Political Ads.
By the way, I think you just invented a word. Yachtlessness. That is
horrible.
Yeah, we're going to know that the world's in a good place one day when they're concerned about the yachtless. So I'm sorry. So you were doing something nice, helping raise money for a nice charity and whatever.
And I was running late and fashionably late, and my husband, my now husband, was on his way to pick me up. And he always says, I'm on my way. He sends me a text, I'm on my way. And I know he lives 5.5 minutes away. So I was outside.
He still lives 5.5 minutes away, doesn't he?
Yeah, till January 21st. Yeah, so I was outside.
Yeah. That's going to be a...
Hey, stop interrupting.
Oh, sorry.
We're trying to get the story out, for God's sake.
I know. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I was outside waiting for him and he pulled up and he started to get out of the car, and I go, what are you getting out of the car for? We're late. We got to go. And I jump in the car and he looks at me kind of befuddled. Yeah. And he had a rose. And I go, oh, you brought me a flower. He goes, yeah, I brought you a flower. And now he's kind of, a little bit nervous. Off his game. And he goes, you look very nice. It's a very pretty dress, but I think you need something green to wear with that. And I went, green? And he said, and he pulled out the box and he said, the mushy stuff, and my ring had emeralds in it, so that's where the green.
Lovely.
Didn't he just get it off his dead mother? Is that right?
His mother's alive and well, thank you.
Whoa, well, that made
Excuse me. I was. Thank you for replacing Ace as being the jerk in the story.
So how old is she? Like 100?
His mom?
Yeah.
She's in her, I think, early 90s.
Good for her. Now shut up.
Yeah.
Don't ruin this.
She's awesome.
She approves of you?
Coming up.
You're going to marry that?
Oh, God, it's unbelievable. I'm sorry. Christy, I apologize. I'm sorry I asked.
It's
She's
okay.
not
I mean, not everyone realized.
I felt bad I ruined his moment. I was like, I'm so sorry.
No, no, you don't know.
You would have ruined the moment if you said, "No way in hell, Chief."
Yeah, that
That would have been
You know what?
rough.
I'm not going to say no in any situation anymore. I'm going to say no way in hell, Chief. From this moment on.
Now, we have... are we done with sports?
Have you ever asked somebody to marry you and they've said no? Anybody in this room?
I have not, no.
Pat?
They said no?
Yeah.
About 12 women. 13. Let me think.
You remember Pat's...
That's my first date. That's what I say on a date.
First date. My son loves you. Let's get married.
Here's a picture of him. Let's get hitched. Okay, what do you got?
Time for world records,
Do you have a
kids.
song, Pat?
I had a song.
Oh, wait a minute.
Son of a-
Stop.
No way in hell, Chief.
We discussed in the hallway doing a song.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
okay.
Because we were...
Will you own this and say you made a mistake here?
No,
Go ahead. Say it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Ace threw me off.
I was get married in the car.
Christy was talking. Is this the one about Christy getting socked on the face?
No. It's the one that you decided on.
Then did you make
getting married?
Sweet, sweet love in the car?
Oh, that one. Okay, that's a good one.
Asked you to marry
That's a good one.
No, we were late for the event.
With the top down?
We have, yes, Christy, this is your,
What?
you've been married before.
Of course.
No secret.
Yes.
And Pat wrote a song about... Pat wrote a song about your relationships. How about that?
Okay.
In case you haven't heard about Kristi Lee, she got married to her guy Andy. When he proposed, she said, "What the hell's one more? Welcome to the family." Kristi's husband number 4. Her first 3 marriages just didn't stick. Kristi was 0 for 3 and tied with Chick. And now he wants to date and even up the score. Who will win the title? Chick's ex-wife number 4.
Bring it, baby.
They say half of marriages will end in divorce. That number seems too low. I need to find out the source. Our show is 9 for 9, including my 2, of course. Even Tom, and we all know he's hung like a horse. Forget the odds. We wish you both the best. We know your love is gonna pass the test. But just in case it doesn't and your marriage takes a dive, may we suggest Josh Arnold for your husband number 5.
I'm right here, baby.
Your husband number 5. One more time. Your husband number 5.
Lovely.
That's great, Pat. Thank you very much.
Remember, we went over that. If Kristi and I got married, it would be her 5th and my 4th. Welcome to Depressionville.
Well,
I just want to say that's not going to work out.
I'm proud of all you guys. Remember, it's better to have loved and lost than never loved to have loved at all, right?
That's exactly right.
You've never been married, right?
No, I haven't.
How's that going?
He can still love and lose. He doesn't have to get married.
I often do.
So you're calling, so you're saying you're still a loser, even though you're not in our club.
That's right.
It didn't cost you as much money.
So you're a lawyer-free loser.
Yes, that's the only
So
thing
we've
like
got some
that.
new words here: lawyer-free loser and
Yachtless.
Yachtlessness.
Yachtless. God, that's funny. Okay, where were we? I'm sorry. Is that sports?
There are luge tracks in Muskegon and Marquette, in Michigan, of course.
Yes.
And also just south of Michigan. Tom trying to save you some coworker grief by not mentioning Michigan here. So there you go.
What you asked me if the
Lake
luge
Placid.
runs were open yet. I don't know.
The bobsled run in Lake Placid.
Lake Placid. I don't know if that's a year-round thing or not.
I bet you it
I was just
is.
saying it's very expensive, and there are people devoted to that are practicing right now for the Olympics. The Winter Games that aren't for a couple years.
This is an email from Jay in Piqua. I used to work in Piqua, Troy, Sydney, the Tri-Cities.
Very nice.
Breakdancing is one of the most athletic things anyone can do, Tom.
I understand that.
In the entire world. You all are so mad about that being in the Olympics as if they don't have curling as a sport to compete in. He says that curling is not a sport. For the love of God, stop.
Well, the origin of the Winter Games, European winter sports, that's the whole thing.
So if they broke dance on snow, would that be okay?
If historically that had been a thing, which it isn't. No, I'm not saying breakdancing isn't incredibly athletic. It's just not an Olympic sport.
You know what would be a fun?
Why not do poetry writing as an Olympic sport then? There's no connection between.
What constitutes an Olympic sport then?
History. And something that is international. Like, for example, basketball now has become so international. Look at the NBA, for God's sake.
Historically, they competed in the nude in the summer games.
They don't do that anymore.
I say we go back to that.
Yes.
At least for the women.
Especially in gymnastics.
Volleyball.
Yeah, she didn't stick the landing, but she did stick that flip on the bar. Yikes, they're going to have to get a crowbar to get her off.
Wow, look at that.
She's stuck to the pommel horse.
For the second time this morning, I'm going to say this. She accommodated that.
Well, I'm sorry. Would
it be funny if they're doing the breakdancing in the Winter Olympics?
No, summer.
Oh, summer. Okay,
in Paris.
Yeah,
Paris, and then at 28 they're adding squash and flag football,
and that's in LA,
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
What if during the breakdancing there's a spill and like there's a little bit of water next to where the breakdancing is happening? And a janitor comes out to clean it, and he slips on the water, and he starts, as he's slipping and trying not to fall, he's doing all these cool moves, and he wins gold in breakdancing.
Oh, nice. What a story. What a scenario. I have a question.
Matt Damon is that guy, and Ben Affleck is his best friend.
Do you bring your own cardboard for the breakdance?
I don't know.
Just asking.
Why don't they make Good Will Hunting 2? They moved away. He and Minnie Driver get married. And
I'm afraid to rewatch Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I fear that it's...
Yeah. It was lightning in a bottle.
I just want to yell this. Quit your whining. You know what? It is your fault.
I just don't know how rich I want to be. I can't decide.
I don't want to be yachtless. Okay, well,
that's a great word.
Hey, Doc, I'm real smart and this girl likes me. Oh, what an awful life you have there, Will.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
I'm not. I don't remember if that's the movie, but I feel
it is. She used to fart in bed. Oh, my God, what an exquisite ad-lib. Unbelievable.
She's fat.
Is that sports?
No. Some bitch. Well, now I lost my story. There was a high school football team.
No, what about the Crocs?
We already talked about those.
I already told you about the Crocs.
Where do you get them?
McDonald's. McDonald's and Crocs releasing a line of $75 Crocs.
Jeez.
Inspired by Grimace and the Hamburglar. The home of the McNugget, says here, is rolling out a line of custom-designed clogs in cooperation with Crocs.
Rubble.
Probably Crocs.com is where you get them.
You have to go online to get them.
Grimace, Hamburglar, and Birdie, as well as the chain's classic red and yellow color scheme. Also for sale be a number of McDonald's-themed charms that can be attached to the clogs, including
called gibbets?
French fries, the Big Mac, and the Golden Arches logo. The shoes will be released on November 14th, selling for about $70 and $75.
That's today.
Matching socks for each pair of shoes will retail for $20. Customers will be able to buy them at Crocs retail locations and wholesale partners. Oh, the birdies are kind of cute. They're yellow.
Did you know that you can get high-heeled Crocs?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Seriously, I'm not... Yeah, they got everything.
They have everything now.
We had the Croc cowboy boots last month, but I tried to buy them. I was on the email list, and they said, hey, they're now available. I went, immediately sold out. Oh. They were already sold out.
I saw someone wearing the high-heeled Crocs.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, they were at a Coinstar machine. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Tom.
Pretty judgy.
It means they were yachtless, is what that means.
It does mean they were yachtless.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is that sports?
Actually, Crocs on yachts, I bet, are more common than you. Crocs are great boating shoes.
Sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Great gardening shoes. You dispose them off.
The final score between...
It begins and ends with topsiders. You landlubber. Sorry.
You keep asking if that's sports. I have more sports.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I try to do it, and you keep talking.
What do you got?
The final score between two high school football teams from Virginia was 104-0.
Whoa!
Oh, come on.
Phoebus High School of Hampton led Jamestown High School of Williamsburg 98-0 and had a chance to run out the clock. Instead, Phoebus went for one more score.
That's right.
A 28-yard touchdown pass. They're throwing passes on the game's final play.
Why not?
Fans of the Phoebus Phantoms cheered at Darling Stadium in Hampton, Virginia, as the team eclipsed the 100-point mark. The last-second touchdown did not sit too well with Scott Lambden, coach of the Jamestown Eagles. Lambden says, "I was hot. I didn't feel that I had to tell him that you just don't do that sort of thing."
No,
you
just don't not score.
The touchdown was the final indignity on a night Jamestown trailed 56-0 at the end of the first quarter, 84-0 at halftime.
Oh, come on, man.
What?
What do you mean?
You're one of those parents that wants them to call the game. If
Yes.
the score's
No. But you put in the fourth string, and
maybe they did.
Get the kids a chance.
No, you don't. They had the chance as soon as they walked on the field.
You don't humiliate them.
Right.
No, they humiliated themselves.
Yeah.
When you lose, you lose.
If you don't want us to score,
you can learn a lot from losing that badly.
Stop it. Stop us, man. 8 seconds left. Phantom snapped the ball from shotgun formation. The team's third-string quarterback launched a high arching pass, pulled in by second.
I mean, is this one of those situations where the one school has 3,000 kids, the other one has 40?
How did I know you would ask about enrollment?
Because it's significant.
Because you're an idiot.
I mean, and I think we all know in local high school football, there's a lot of recruiting. I'm not saying when I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, St. Ignatius. I'm not saying they recruited, but they beat the Browns.
You mean?
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired. Okay. What? Here we go. I love the excursions with me and Welling. It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville. We always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.